stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. Up the sideline to the 40. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
To throw on first down is May. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chance?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed, touchdown Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot.
It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Shaheed in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
May now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
From out of the gun, here's May. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Sixty Bobcat. Set go.
To throw again is May. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. To throw now, May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. He'll get this out wide. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Patriots. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Pats get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Tag.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's a second and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will score again. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Vegas. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 28, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Come on. Set. Mustang 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That complete to Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Seven Pirates. Hut.
Here's May. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19 Lions.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 rattle. 19 tight. Warrior 70. Rig alert. Cup 19. Go.
To throw is May. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
Set up.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. "7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
That's the end of the first
So
half.
we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Second and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. We'll try the right side this time. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Tight end on the move left. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on fourth and short, this coach has the decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Rice open. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. They'll go play action with May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field, and I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
14.
Ready.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hup, shake it.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown.